What's up, YouTube? Jadantastic here with Rhymestyle. We have a
What's
special discussion video for you today. What are we going to be talking about today, Dino?
So here we are, me and Danny, driving, because we actually live right next to each other, and I was like discussing Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan God, and we're getting this really heated, crazy discussion in the car. We figured this would be a fun thing to bring to the YouTube world, and these discussion videos are always a lot of fun to do, so we decided to break up this awesome Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan God Goku.
Because everyone
YouTube
seems to be talking about it. It's what's hot in the streets. No one can decide for sure which one is better.
Yeah, so we are going to break this debate up into three parts. Part 1 is going to be character design and attacks. Part 2 is going to be how the transformation is achieved. And Part 3 is going to be power itself and how we both basically feel about who's stronger, who's weaker, X, Y, and Z. So at any point throughout this video, make sure you also throw up your response in the comment section below, both mine and Danny's video. I will link it in the description, so if you want to go to his video and read the responses as well, you can. But basically, we want this entire awesome, fun debate to do because it's fun and stuff. I don't know. Yeah. So, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, again, the first thing we're going to cover is going to be character designs and attacks. So, Danny. Sir Danny.
So to start it off, which I've stated this opinion before, so a lot of you might already know this, but I think in terms of character design, that Super Saiyan 4 is hands down cooler than Super Saiyan God because he goes back to the roots as the black hair. He's all like hairy and beast modey. He's got his tail back. He's like straight up Saiyan. And not only that, it's like I never really liked Super Saiyan 3 that much because I didn't really like the crazy long hair and the no eyebrows, so I feel like Super Saiyan 4 like brought it back to like what an actual powered up Saiyan would look like, and it just brought in all the elements from like all the lore and stuff. So I'm sticking with Super Saiyan 4 and the character design. I didn't like God as much as Super Saiyan 4. And
obviously, if you guys see me, follow me on Twitter at Rhymestyle, by the way, link in the description below.
Plug.
Jinx. I've always been a Super Saiyan God fan. Like it's funny because I'm going back to roots too, because we're going back to the Kaioken days where you powered up and had that red glow. And it's funny because the Super Saiyan God only lasts so long as well, so it's basically a Super Saiyan version of Kaioken. But I like the simplicity of it. I like the simple look. The red look is awesome to me, and to me, the Super Saiyan God is just a better design than Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 is doing too much. Like that's the problem I have with that design. It's doing way too much. And my dog is biting my foot. Stop.
See, that's crazy. And to debunk your whole going back to the roots with the Kaioken thing, that doesn't make sense because Kaioken is not part of the roots of a Saiyan. That's King Kai's attack.
I meant going back to the roots of Dragon Ball Z. Like the first time we saw Goku use Kaioken in the Saiyan saga, how epic was that seeing that? Like when he just wrecked Vegeta. And that's what I like that's going back to the roots to me. Like, I get what you're saying, Super Saiyan 4 goes back to the roots of a Saiyan. It looks just a lot like, what a Saiyan's supposed to look like, but it just does too much to me. It's doing way too much. And, which by the way, I want to mention, the original design for Super Saiyan God, just to point out, was supposed to be a long-haired Super Saiyan 4 Saiyan with gold hair and a cape. That was supposed to be the original design for Super Saiyan God.
I would have hated that. I don't like the capes.
Yeah, the cape, where does the cape come from? It's just like clothes beam. But yeah,
well, it's like, maybe Piccolo gave it to him because I mean we all remember that one time that Piccolo had the magical ability to spawn clothes. So
yeah, which he's never done again. Oh no, he did it twice. He did it twice. Clothes beam. But yeah, so yeah, I like Super Saiyan God. Danny likes Super Saiyan 4. What do you guys like better in terms of just design? Let us know in the comment section below. And also, we don't have to go into Dragon Ball Z versus Dragon Ball GT at all. We know a lot of people have weird feelings towards GT. Just for fun, let's talk about both of these characters itself. We're not going to talk about the two series and what sucks, what doesn't suck. What do you like better, Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan God? Let us know in the comment section below and tell us why as well. So let's move on to attacks, shall we?
Yes.
So in terms of attacks, I will give Super Saiyan 4 Goku a thumbs up in attacks. I mean, I'm still gonna stick by Super Saiyan 4 God. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 God. Wow, Super Saiyan God because
OP.
I like the Rebirth Kamehameha, but to me, it's essentially the same thing because it's kind of like a reddish Kamehameha, which is basically the Kamehameha times 10 that Goku uses in Super Saiyan 4. But the reason I'm giving thumbs up to Super Saiyan 4 is because he has the Dragon Fist, which is a non-canon attack only available in GT as well as I guess it happened once in Dragon Ball, but it was really the dragon coming out move happened in a movie, Wrath of Dragon, I believe. Yeah, it was Wrath of Dragon, and in GT. So I'll give him thumbs up because that attack is pretty cool. But I'm still gonna stick by Super Saiyan God because of simplicity. We don't need too much.
So on this point, I'm probably gonna have to agree with Rhymestyle for most of it. Although it's a little tough. This category is a little bit tougher because we haven't seen that much of Super Saiyan God. I mean, Goku was in Super Saiyan God form for what, like 5 minutes of the movie, technically. Spoilers, sorry. So like, it's hard to say who has a better moveset because, I mean, really, when Goku was in Super Saiyan God form, I mean, he was just like straight up fighting as far as like fighting style. So when you compare like the Rebirth Kamehameha to the times 10 Kamehameha, I mean, that's, like you said, it's essentially the same thing. So it's kind of hard to pick one or the other, but I don't know.
I will point out that both had also the ability to absorb ki, because when Beerus, spoiler alert, I mean, but not everyone saw the movie, so I'm not even going to say spoiler alert. When Beerus threw the death ball at, or the death spear, whatever you want to call the attack, when he threw that attack at Goku, Goku was able to absorb it by transforming. And if you remember the GT days, it was Android 17, right? Super 17 that threw it at him, or was it who? No, it was Shenron.
It was Shenron. It was the
Shenron.
The revenge death ball.
The revenge death ball that he threw at Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who absorbed it and it fired a Kamehameha times 10. Right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, but so actually, just for the sake of argument, for the sake of discussion, I think I'm actually gonna pick Super Saiyan God, just because we haven't. There's mystery. There's mystery there, and I hope in the next movie, you know, he pulls out some new attack. It's time for Goku to come up with some new attacks. I mean, you know, the Spirit Bomb and the Kamehameha, everyone's favorite, but they can only take him so far.
What about a Super Saiyan God Spirit Bomb? Bum bum bum.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm sticking with Super Saiyan God. Like I said, I like the simplicity, and I'll stick with that. So again, just like with the first point, what do you guys think? Leave it comment in the comment section below, and we'll take it from there. Now, this next category is a very interesting one, and that's how the transformation is actually achieved, and the transformation in general, how it happened. So you want to kick us off there?
Yeah, so in my opinion, the way that Super Saiyan God was brought about, so I kind of have mixed feelings. So Super Saiyan 4 fits in that it's all based on the person and the level that they've achieved, and they even have to go through like this grade 8 form, which again goes back to the roots of the, you know, the original transformation stuff, and it's like this really epic, intense, powerful thing that you achieve on your own. So I think that that's really, really cool. And the Super Saiyan God, they just stand around and hold hands, which is really kind of lame. There's no, like, you know, screaming or lightning flashes or anything like that. It's just kind of like a peaceful, loving circle. But what is cool about the Super Saiyan God transformation is that really, if you think about it, no one else would probably ever be able to do that, because how many Saiyans actually had a pure heart that would be able to pull that off?
That's exactly what I was going to point out too.
Yeah, so I got to say that that is a cool point, but I have to say that the Super Saiyan 4 transformation is cooler, just because I like the fact that you kind of like, you have to work for it, you have to achieve it on your own. Because Super Saiyan God is kind of cheap. I mean, technically, if you do have that many Saiyans with pure hearts, all you got to do is hold hands, and then there you go, boom, you're done.
You know, it's actually funny you said, because they're both opposites. Because the one problem that Goku had with being Super Saiyan God is that he knew he could never achieve it. Versus Super Saiyan 4, there was something to strive for and actually get to the next level and like really push your body to limits to achieve. So it's kind of funny how opposite they both are. But as you said, Super Saiyan God, technically, it's like when Toriyama was sitting there trying to figure out how the transformation would happen, he was trying to think, what's the most impossible thing that could happen in Saiyan history to not be able to achieve his ability? Hold hands and be loving. Because Saiyans are the most violent people, violent race in the entire universe. So that's, I understand why he did it like that, but I will still agree with Danny. It's the most lamest Super Saiyan transformation that I've ever seen in the entire freaking series. Like, seriously, just hold hands and be loving? Come on, Toriyama, give us something better. But again, I understand why he did it, but I'm still going to go exactly what Danny said. You know, Super Saiyan 4 transformation was a lot more epic. And it's funny because I hate GT, and here I am like saying that this GT transformation is a lot better than what happened in the Battle of Gods transformation.
Although, so one other quick point that I will say is maybe in the next movie, or hopefully if we get some other, I don't know, continuation of the series or something, I want to see something new, because technically people already knew about Super Saiyan 4, and people already knew about Super Saiyan God, because Beerus was wise to it, obviously, because he wanted to see that, and Supreme Kai had seen or heard, I can't remember exactly if he had seen one or heard of a Super Saiyan 4 before. So technically, Goku is not even the first one to reach either of those forms. I want to see something new. I want to see Goku break the limits so much and go beyond what any other Saiyan has gone beyond before. That's what I want to see.
Oh, so okay, I got you. For a second, I was like, you're kind of mixing it up, because these are two different universes. and we can't really compare. But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Right. Because in both universes, the Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan 4 in both universes had been heard of before, meaning that someone else had done it. So I want to see Goku do something that no one else has done before. That's what I want.
I kind of agree with you, actually. You know, I kind of agree. And I feel like it's going to get to the point where if another transformation does happen, then they'll have no other choice but to give us something new. Because if you think about it, Super Saiyan God was like the last story that was lost amongst everybody. Because when Shenron came out, I was like, yeah, this is basically what happened. This is the story. And after that, this happened so long ago that people kind of forgot that this myth even existed. So
yeah, and it's gonna be weird too, because like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna like transform again and be like, and this is what I call Super Saiyan God 2? Like, there's not a lot of room to grow now.
I saw a bunch of people, rumors coming out Super Saiyan God 2, which is it doesn't exist yet. You know, that's a rumor. But if Super Saiyan 2 God did exist, I think that would be extremely lame. Like, come on, don't call it Super Saiyan God 2. That's lame. It should be like, I don't know. But to what you said, I want him to do something new, but I don't want another transformation.
Maybe not a transformation. Maybe just, I don't know, just something that's never been done before.
Yeah, I want something. I definitely want something new to happen, but I don't want another transformation. To me, as a Dragon Ball Z fan, it goes Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, Super Saiyan God. I completely ignore the fact that GT exists because, I mean, for starters, it's not canon. For two, I don't want there to be another Super Saiyan transformation after that because it'll be just too confusing. It's already confusing as is. Which is going to be the point we're going to discuss in a couple seconds about the whole power stuff. But I'm all for it just ending at Super Saiyan God, keeping it there, keep it simple, but I do want something new to happen, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so what do you guys think? What do you guys like better? Which transformation you like better? Let us know in the comments below and basically give your feedback to what we said. But, drum rolls, bootleg drum rolls. The power discussion. And this is something that's been a heated discussion amongst the Dragon Ball Z community ever since Super Saiyan God was first announced. What is stronger, Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan 4?
I just want to put this to rest. I want this debate to stop.
So here's what I've seen. I'm going to go ahead and point out what I saw on the Dragon Ball Wiki online. The Dragon Ball Wiki says that, well, actually, let's take it back for a second. Super Saiyan transformation is 50x. Super Saiyan 2 is 100x, and Super Saiyan 3 is 400x, your base power. So Goku's base power when he fought Frieza was 3 million, so we went Super Saiyan against him. His power level was 150 million. Power levels are bullshit, we'll put that out, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of what how the system is set up. Now, Dragon Ball Wiki has created a power level association with Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan God, which is completely guesstimated, but it doesn't make any sense. They gave Super Saiyan God 2000x, and they gave Super Saiyan 4 4000x. So according to Dragon Ball Wiki, Super Saiyan 4 is higher and more powerful than Super Saiyan God. But I can't agree with that. I just can't. So do you wanna take lead here with this discussion, Danny?
Yeah, let me just make some points. First off, he's a god. He's literally Super Saiyan God. He's on a completely different level. He's no longer on the same plane as any other fighter. And I think the point that drives it home most for me is that when Goku was fighting Shenron in his Super Saiyan 4 state, he couldn't beat him. Even as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he wasted too much time. You know, he made the classic mistake of getting too cocky, and he still didn't beat him. And when Beerus comes onto the scene, Shenron, this like almighty powerful dragon, is shaking in his boots. He's terrified. Like, the dragon is terrified.
Ooh, that's a good point.
The Kais are terrified. Like, everyone is terrified of Beerus. And no one was even that afraid of Omega Shenron. So it's like, obviously Beerus is so strong that everyone ever is terrified of him. And Goku is now almost, not quite, but almost on that same level. So there's just no way that Super Saiyan 4 is as strong as Super Saiyan God. There's no way. It doesn't make sense.
I gotta clap. That's literally the greatest observation I've ever heard in this discussion. I never even thought of that. Wow, that's actually freaking brilliant. I was gonna say, the reason why I think Super Saiyan God is more powerful than Super Saiyan 4 is because one thing that was said during the transformation, well, first of all, when Beerus first showed up, it was like, wow, I can't sense his ki. And that's because the God ki is so powerful as a deity, your ki is so powerful you can't sense it. So when Goku achieved Super Saiyan God, everybody was like, oh my god, I can't sense his ki. That means his power was so great that it can't be sensed. And when Goku went Super Saiyan 4, and even when he fought against Shenron, their power could definitely be sensed. So it had limitation. And Super Saiyan God, although it's still kind of mysterious, the way to make it sound like is your power is basically unlimited while you're in that state. And obviously the trick here is you can only sustain for so long, which Goku ends up kind of learning to, to use. And even after he transformed and went back to his regular base form, he was still so powerful that he could keep up with Beerus after that fight. So that tells you something. The Super Saiyan God transformation was so epic that when he went back to his base form, he gained such a power boost that he was able to keep up with Beerus on a regular state. So based on what Dana just said, and based on that, it's like.
And not only that, just one more small point. The transformation itself requires. It's 6 Saiyans total, right?
Yeah.
Five, and then the 6th person who becomes the Super Saiyan God.
Yep.
It takes the power of 6 Saiyans to develop enough power for this one person. And like we said earlier, for the transformation, it took Goku alone to reach Super Saiyan 4. So, I mean, that's not necessary. I mean, because they're not necessarily like fusing powers or anything, but the power of 6 Saiyans together to make a Super Saiyan God. I mean, there's just in no way is Super Saiyan 4 ever even close to Super Saiyan God. There's no way.
Yeah. I really wish Toriyama would come out and basically, I wish Toriyama would come out to a lot of these debates and say how he feels about how it should be. But, for now we can stick with these fan debates. And like I said, what Dan just said, like, it's a really good freaking point. The dragon that turns into Shenron, or Omega Shenron, was shaking his boots to Beerus' presence. So that's funny. That's actually a really good point. Okay, so yeah, what do you guys think about that? Who do you think is more powerful, Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan God? And let us know why. Like, add your theories. Don't just say Super Saiyan 4 rules or Team Super Saiyan God. Like, tell us why you think, one is powerful than the other one, and leave that in the comment section below. Make sure you do it also at Dave's as well, because I want this discussion to be between both our communities and videos and stuff and whatever. So yeah, this is a fun debate. This is really epic. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'm just gonna literally
I was just too excited. I'm just gonna lay there. I'm just gonna lay there and think about things.
I'm just gonna lay there and think about it, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna be tired. I was tired all day. Oh man. Okay. So do you have any last thoughts or anything?
No, I don't think so. I mean, just to generally recap, Super Saiyan 4 wins in my mind in terms of design. He wins in my mind in terms of transformation, but in terms of like movesets and skills and abilities, Super Saiyan God, and power, obviously Super Saiyan God. So I mean, now that I think about it, it's kind of a 2-2 split, but
yeah, this is what I was gonna be. I thought like you were gonna be complete on Super Saiyan 4's side before we started recording this, because obviously when we were in the car today, we were like almost fighting each other. But with me, just to recap mine, I think the character design of Super Saiyan God is better because I like the simplicity. The skinnier look. He goes back. He's so powerful. He's skinny. Like that's funny to me. And I like the red hair, and I love the glow. I think to me, it's really just the glow, like just that red aura around you, like that. I think that's what really did it for me. So Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan God in terms of character design, attacks as well because I like the simplicity. Transformation, I gotta give to Super Saiyan 4, but power, I gotta go back to Super Saiyan God. So yeah,
Word up.
Yeah. So make sure you guys leave comments below. Like I said, we want to know your feedback as well. And if you enjoy both of these videos, be sure to push that like button in the face. And of course, make sure you check out Danny's channel in the description below because he makes awesome videos. And vice versa, if you're on Danny's channel or you've never been to my channel, come here, it's free candy. Actually, there's no free candy, but
there's no free candy. He always says that, but the big secret is that he's never even given a single person candy.
It's funny because I actually don't even really like candy, so that's the funny part.
You're such a fraud.
No, but I have Dragon Ball Z and I have videos and I have ADD. So come over here if you're on Danny's channel. If you haven't, we'll just take it from there. So yeah, my name is Rhymestyle and I'm with
Jay-Dantastic.
It's funny because every time I always do that, it's always like an awkward like half-second like pause. Like I'm with Danny.
Because I don't know if are you gonna say it or am I gonna say it? Are we both gonna say it like in tandem? I don't know.
Ooh, we could be twinsies again, just like earlier. Wait, what was the word that we said? It was a plug. Plug. Okay, anyways. All right, we're going to go ahead and end the video right here, and we'll wait for you guys in the comment section below because like I said, we're excited and stoked to see what you guys think as a community, and we'll have fun with this debate. So, yeah, we'll see you guys below, and yeah.
Peace.
Goodbye.